I think the greatest challenge for teachers and students is being able to retrieve a source among the hundreds of articles and dozens of books you read while in your academic program. I'm here today to talk about Zotero, which is a free and easy to use tool that helps you collect, organize, cite, and even share your research sources. It works like your brain in academia and lets you focus on just doing the reading, and then when you need it later on, it's there. This is a big program. There's a lot to talk about. It can do many things. To cover the whole program would take hours. Let's just talk about how you would add your research sources into Zotero. I'm assuming you got it downloaded and set up. I have the browser extension here. You can also have the standalone program. Check your preferences and make sure under the General tab before you begin that this item is checked. Automatically attach associated PDFs and other files and saving items. When you're doing online research and you want to pull a citation, if the PDF's available, it will download that too. Okay, so let's get some items into our collection. I have my course share collection right here. I've blanked it out so you can see what happens when I add things in. I have some electronic PDFs on my computer and I need to add them. So I'm just going to drag them in here and allow Zotero to identify them because, as you see, the names aren't useful. I'm going to right click on them and say retrieve metadata. It will go online and it will change the name and add all the metadata that you need so you know that the journal article, the authors, and everything that you need to know. So that's really good with your physical PDFs. Let's say I have a paper, or your electronic rather. Let's say I have a paper PDF and I want to add that to the collection. I'm just going to enter the DOI here. It will find it and add it. And now I've got that captured. If you don't have the DOI, don't worry, there's another way to do it later. Let's say I have some books to enter, and I just need to add their ISBN number, which I'll do here. Same thing, use this magic wand button, and add the ISBN. All of a sudden the item has been added. There's one problem with Zotero, and I don't think any program covers this really well. I'm about to add an edited volume. So here's the ISBN. The book's identified quickly, but the individual chapters are not included here. So I have the editor, but for now I have to add manually using the book section each individual chapter that I want to do. So that's a pain point. But everything else is really awesome. Let's look at MSU. We're doing a search from the MSU library. I've got 5 sources here. To add them, all I have to do is look for this folder icon, and it will ask me which ones I want to add. I can choose individuals or select them all. And it will download them, and if the PDFs are available, they will show up here as well. I can't even tell you how much time that'll save you. Let's say if I want to do this in Google Scholar, it works the same way. Now these have been added to my library, and for this item, which has a PDF, you have it right there. If I go to Google Scholar, I've got more articles here. I can click the same thing, and there I go. If I want to add a regular web page, like a YouTube article or a YouTube video or something like that, just look for the appropriate icon, click it, and add it. If I want to add a blog or an individual web page, I can use this book icon to click it and add it to Zotero. And if there happens to be nothing, there's no icon here, you can just click this book icon and it'll create a web page from that page, and the citation will be all taken care of. So that's Zotero and how you add items. you can see that in just a few minutes we were able to add quite a few items. It's a really useful program and I can't recommend it highly enough.